Hello and welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. I'm Marva. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a very cloudy day here at this time. It suddenly changed. I mean, it was nice and bright, and then all of a sudden started getting cloudy. That's what it looks like up there. Yeah. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use neem oil. Neem oil is a plant-based pesticide, organic. It doesn't damage your crop. It only takes care of the pests. And all you have to do before you eat your crop, you wash it. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you how we use it, particularly white flies and aphids, or to prevent, it's a preventative pest control as well. Use it to prevent the white flies and the aphids from getting to your crop. And this is our habanero plant, our pepper. Yeah. And so yesterday, I've been neglecting this plant. Keep forgetting that it is where it was. And yesterday I noticed on the back of a few of the leaves, this is what I saw. This is evidence of white flies. So in order to not allow it to spread, I'm going to be spraying down this plant, and I'm just going to go around the garden to spray because I'm going to be away from the garden for a little bit, just a few days, couple days. So you never know what may happen. And remember what I said about checking for pests? Don't focus on the top of the plants because pests don't hide on the top of the leaves. They hide on the bottom, on the back of it, you know? So you got to look here. So we're going to be, let me see if I find another one. What I did though, I washed off the plants. That helps to wash off. So this is one. This is evidence of white flies. So I'm going to spray and try to get this done. In about an hour, the sun will set. See how cloudy it is? It's very, very cloudy. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. We have not had rain in many, many days. I've not seen rain in a long, long time. So it's very cloudy. I'm going to try to do as much as I can in an hour. All right, so please stay with me. And don't forget your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. All right? All right. So I'm going to, let me tell you about how to mix your neem oil as well. For neem oil, you take 2 tablespoons of the oil for every gallon of water. And then you can put a little bit of soap, liquid detergent in there. And that liquid detergent helps to keep the pests from off the plants. When it's slippery, they can't stay on the plants. So that's how it is. 2 tablespoons of neem oil to 1 gallon of water. So I'm going to be spraying, and I'm going to pay special attention to the bottom of the plants. Now make sure you have your gloves on. Make sure you have your mask. Yeah, especially your mask. You don't want to ingest, even though it's organic, you still don't want to put stuff in your lungs that don't belong there. All right, so I hope you'll stay and watch and learn something. All right. So I'm doing the top first. Then I'm going to focus on the bottom of the plant. Well, that's where they're hiding. Thank you for coming. So neem oil is used to prevent, it's used as a prevention and as a cure for pests. So I think this gets got a lot. It's an organic plant-based pesticide. So that should take, so once you're in your garden, if you see white flies on one set of plants, you best believe that this, you might see them anywhere else too. Oh, Lux is asking, what is that? This is neem oil. And it's a plant-based organic pesticide. It takes care of almost every pest you'll find in your garden. Here I have some callaloo, also known as amaranth. And what I noticed is that I've seen some worms on them. So I've never had to use neem oil on the worms and the callaloo. So I'm going to try it today. See what happens. All right. When you see your amaranth with holes like this, it's likely that it's been eaten by a small kind of worm. If I see any, I'll show you. But I don't. They love callaloo. Oh, here's a little one. Yeah, this is what they look like. Very small. Here's right here. So I'm going to spray them too. And hopefully it will take care of that. So remember, you spray the top, but you pay close attention to the bottom of the leaves. Pests do not hide on the top. They hide on the bottom. How are you doing? Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, give a thumbs up. It goes a long way. Leaving a thumbs up will send these videos to more people. All right. And then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. That's a way to help the channel to grow. All right. I'm gonna have a little bit, some more over here. Thank you for coming again. Okay. All right. Let me go somewhere else. There's some papaya seedlings we have over here. And pests, if they start on your seedlings, then they get your whole crop. So we have to make sure the seedlings don't get destroyed. Okay. So this is a papaya seedling. When I'm finished, I'm going to show you some of our papaya trees and the fruits on it. This is for prevention. And I find this to be the safest pesticide to use. Organic, plant-based. All right, let me show you some of the papayas. If it's your first time here, welcome. And thank you for coming. And here is one of our trees. Papayas there. I see a few that by tomorrow we'll be able to harvest. And we harvest them before they get totally ripe, or else the birds will get to them. Have you ever had papayas? Oh, look up there. We have quite a few here. That's ready. This tree have had many. Must have harvested, I would say, close to 200 from this tree already. And now the rest of them are way up there. But no worries, we have something to pick those. All right. And then we have some more trees right here. All right. I'm going to take you over to the other side of the garden. This is a dwarf East Indian mango tree. I already sprayed this one earlier. Over here is some of our pineapples. Then this is a dwarf avocado tree. A dwarf avocado. And this avocado tree, we got 3 large avocados already. Check out coconuts. This is our second time this coconut tree is bearing fruits. And here we have some yellow yam in container. I'm going to spray this as well. I'm spraying things where you'll often find these kind of pests, whiteflies and aphids. Since I'm not going to be out here in the garden for a few days, we want to preserve it and make sure they don't come. Okay. All right. Put my mask back on. And always remember to garden with your mask. Protect your lungs. All right. So just soak it. Over here we have some, oh, there's a bunch of bananas right there. Right in between the 2 trees. Thank you for your time. Guys, remember your thumbs up. And we have more banana plants here. And back here, I see a leaf that I need to take down. I'll do that later. I'm going to also spray this dwarf Julie mango tree. Right here is another coconut tree that's bearing fruits for the first time. Some here, here. Some here. Yeah. So it look like we're gonna get some this time. Last time it bore a little bit, but before they got that big, they fell off the tree, and it was windy at the time when it did too. So it look like this time we're gonna get some. Check out this huge bunch of bananas. What do you think? Yeah. And here we have I call this our container pineapple garden. And since we have so many here in this area, I'm going to give it a little spray as well. Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. This is a star apple tree. It's from the custard family. One of my favorite tropical fruits. Let's do down here. Oh, let me show you a volunteer plant that I'm going to harvest from right now. Here is a volunteer plant, a plant that we did not purposely plant. It's growing underneath the sugar of a tree. Yes, Anthony, I'm applying neem oil. Where is this? Oh, in Florida. So neem oil is a organic plant-based pesticide, very safe for for the foods. It only get rid of the pest or prevent the pests from coming. But here we have, this is bell peppers from kitchen scraps. And we have one that is ready. Oops, the green one fell off. Well, they're all ready, but I like to leave them until they change color. Here's another one. The rest of them are still green. Yeah, and I'm gonna spray this too, because I see worms, something eating up the leaves. Yeah, so that's what it is, Anthony. Um, it's a neem. It's called neem oil, plant-based, very safe, and that's the only pesticide that we use, other than the ones that I make myself. But this one does the job real good. We actually saved a tree by using this, and the tree came back and gave us a whole lot of fruits. So yeah, that's what it is. Then I'm gonna go to the herbs. Oh, this right here, a sugar cane. We just planted them in there just to start them out. They're not gonna stay inside that box. So next week sometime, we're gonna be replanting these somewhere else in the garden. So we had these sugar canes were very, very sweet. So we decided to plant them. And here are, oh, let me spray these too. These are seedlings, papaya seedlings. So the herbs, we have to watch the herbs very well because pests love herbs, especially white flies. So underneath this netting are herbs. Let me show you up close. We have basils. These are basils right here. And we have parsley in the corner. And in the back we have oregano, Greek oregano. We have thyme. And I also planted some scallion or green onions in there. And green onions also deter pests. So if you have a garden, plant green onions wherever you can. Now, when you have an organic garden, you are going to get lots of pests that come by because they know you're not using the harsh stuff. So they'll come. So you have to make sure you protect your garden. Get the organic stuff to use. And just like when you buy your fruits and vegetables, you wash them, do the same thing. Because you know your fruits and vegetables are out in the elements. So you need to wash them well too. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here. So the weekend is actually used, celebrate Thanksgiving. Neem oil. Neem. This is neem oil is banned in Canada. Why would they ban something so organic? It's called neem. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get the tree to plant so that I don't have to buy it. If you have the tree, you just boil it. And that's it. You boil it and use the water. Neem oil is used in a lot of products too. As a matter of fact, I have a video on this channel that tells you all about neem oil. It's used in many, many products. Okay, let's move on. This is our sweet potato bed. And I'm going to also spray inside of it because if they were white flies, you'd see that they would be all under it. So make sure they don't come. And for those of you who just come in, welcome. And I earlier said how it is, how you mix neem oil is you take 2 tablespoons of neem oil to every gallon of water. And if you want to make it even more effective, just drop a couple drops of liquid detergent in there. And it prevents the pest from staying on the plants. The detergent, they can't stay on, they slide off. In about a week or less, we're gonna check this bed and I think it's time for us to harvest these sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes take 90 to 120 days. 90 to 120 days. Then you can harvest. But we usually leave ours a little longer just to make sure they grow to the full potential. Now, with any kind of tuber, you're taking a chance when you plant them because you can't see what's happening underneath. So you don't know what you're going to get. So we're hoping that this one will be really, really good. All right. I think got stuck. It won't stop. But you know, while it's on, let's go over here at the okra and this is okra and pineapple. Okra and pineapple. And okra is known, not okra, the pests, whiteflies are known to linger on okra plants. Hold on, guys, let me sit underneath the plants. All right, let me get you closer. I'm sure you can see this far. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. If it's your first time, special welcome to you. Thank you to all those who are always here. I appreciate it. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. And if you don't mind, please share the video. All right. My contraction here is trying to fail me. Let's see what's the, let's see. Oh, okay. There you go. Remember when you're looking for insects, where do you look? Underneath the plants. These little critters, oh, they will be underneath. This is a tomato plant right here. And that's another plant where whiteflies will attack. This is bell peppers. This bell peppers variety is green and white. But once they change color, you don't see any of the whiteness. But the leaves are green and white, and so is the fruit. When the fruit is young, the mature fruit, in this case, turns orange. All right, so now I'm going to show you where our string beans bed is. This is our pole string beans. Last time there were some worms taking over, and about 2-3 weeks ago, and so I sprayed it with the neem oil, and now the plant is coming back very healthy, especially the top here. There's no evidence of the worms here. Oh, I see. Guess what I see? I guess I need to come in here now and start harvesting. Check this out. Beans are ready. So I'm going to start harvesting some beans. Huh. Yeah, it's all up under here. All right. So when I'm finished, take care of that. Over here is over here we have Swiss chard from the brassica family, like collard greens, kale, spinach. And we harvested a whole bunch of it on Monday. It's a very tender plant. You just saute for 10 minutes or just use it as a salad based. Okay. There's another bed that I need to go to, and that is this bed right over here. This is where we have collard greens, we have celery and lettuce. to get my basket because it looks like I've got collard greens to harvest. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I'm gonna harvest these collard greens. Have you have you ever had collard greens? I'll give you a up close look at what they look like in a moment. We have two different types. I'm gonna show you the difference of the two. All right, let me show you the two different types of collard greens. This is one type. See, it has that kind of reddish right here. And here's the second type. So this is the first one. It's the second one. And we have celery. I think in a week we'll be ready to harvest some celery. They're getting tall. You see them? Let me drop it down a little bit so you can see better. Yeah, this is the celery right here. They're getting tall. Look how cloudy it is. Yes, tomorrow is Thanksgiving celebration here. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be away from the garden in a little bit. So I want to make sure that it's not attacked by anything. So I'm using the neem oil to prevent such thing from happening. Neem oil is mixed with 2 tablespoons of neem oil to 1 gallon of water and a little drop of detergent. And the detergent just keeps the pest off of the plants. They can't stay on when it's with the detergent. So I'm going to focus on the back now because that's where pests hide. You're celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Okay, I think it has enough. I'm going to put the cover back on. Oh, I didn't show you the basket. How much I collected. Collard greens, some bell peppers. And then I do need to come back over here and harvest some string beans. All right, but let me put this back on. This net is a safety, surety to keep the pests away, like whiteflies, aphids, raccoons, stray cats. So at nighttime, the raccoons come by. They'll just use the backyard as a shortcut to get to where they want to go. And then early in the morning, about 4 a.m., they use this to go back. And this prevents them from going in and digging up the bed, because that's what raccoons do. Rodents, they dig. So it'd be like a little playground for them. So keep them out of the bed. Yeah. So let's do some harvesting. Let me see how much string beans I can get from out of here. If you're just coming by, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Remember your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and subscribe, man. I did not come here to harvest today, but when you see string beans, you leave them for a day or two more, you can't eat them again. They're too tough. So let's just get let me get, look, here's some more. Take what I see. These are called the pole beans, because you have to put it on the pole. So you have bush beans and you have pole beans. These are the pole ones. Let me check the other side. There's a lot of uh, blossoms on it. Now, and last week I did say that very soon we would see beans, but really I didn't expect to see them so soon. All right. Just a little bit right now, but I'm glad I saw them, because I may not come out here for another 3 or 4 days, and by then it would probably be too tough. There's some more. The more you harvest string beans, is the more they grow. The same thing with the greens. The more you harvest them, the more they grow. All right. So I have a handful. Got a handful here. Let me show you. Check this out. There it is. A handful of string beans. Very surprising harvest. Yeah. You know, every day there is something to be harvested. You see those papayas I show you back there? I'm gonna have to harvest them either tomorrow or the next day. Yeah. Good. Dan, good evening from Romania. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much. Yeah. Using neem oil to prevent the pests from coming because they won't be out here for a few days. But in the meantime, there are things to be harvested. So that's what I was doing. So this is a plant-based, safe pesticide for organic gardens. This here are tomato plants. Oh, this thing is falling. And the pests that usually attack tomato plants are white flies. So I'm gonna make sure it gets underneath the plants. Oh. Got to most before the sun sets. It's a very cloudy day. Tomorrow is supposed, they say it's supposed to rain, but we have not had rain in weeks. So that's yet to be seen. All right. And there's another tomato plant over here. Oh, I didn't show you the tomatoes on this. Check them out. Check out the tomatoes. These are what's called cherry tomatoes. Here's a bunch right here. A bunch of them right here. And we have another set somewhere. Oh, right here. Hard to see. And then we have bigger tomatoes over here. Like this. It's still growing. So I need to spray this too. Here's another one. About 3 of them on this plant. So to mix neem oil again, 2 tablespoons of neem oil to every gallon of water. Very safe for your foods. I have check out the video that tells you about what you should know about neem oil. I think that's the title of my video. What you should know about neem oil. And I'm finished here. And for those of you, if it's your first time, I'm going to show you what's some of the fruit trees in the garden. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I could take off my gloves now. So let me show you what is in the garden. There's another bed over here I don't think I need to spray. This is broccoli. Broccoli right here. And we have some mustard greens down there. And curly kale over here. I'm thinking about 2 days, 3 days, I'll come over here and harvest. All right, so here is our sapodilla tree or nesberry. That's a young fruit. It's still growing, but this tree is loaded. Look at that. Lots of fruits. Oh, we have bird feeders in here too for the birds that come by. Birds like doves, parrots, cardinals, blue jays, and grackles. Look, check out all the fruits on this tree. There's so many. Have you ever had this fruit? Sapodilla or nesberry? And here is another papaya tree. This is plantains, plantain trees over here, and I'll show you some more as we go along. This is our guava. This is putting out more fruit. Harvested many, many, many guavas from this. I know we have another bunch, another crop coming up. See, that's a blossom. Let me see if there's any here to be harvested today. Or if you're just coming in, this is what we harvested today. Collard greens, string beans, bell peppers. Oh, look at this. 2 lovely fruits. I think they're ready. Take one at a time. There you go. And Danny's reminding you, friend, thank you very much for the subscribe. Thank you so much. So we got 2 right here. And this one is on the inside, the color is pink. There are all types of different colors that you'll find in guavas. There's red, white, pink, yellow. Yeah. So we got 2 more things. Let me show you some more of the garden. I have to take my basket with me or else I'll forget it. Right. Need to take you to the other back part. One moment, let me put this away. All right. And before it gets dark, this is our cherry tree. It's a Barbados cherry tree. Here we have a small bunch of plantain. Very tiny. A tiny bunch, but plantains are it nonetheless. Yeah. We have another tree right there. And over here we have bananas. A small bunch right here. I showed you 2 large bunches already. And another bunch right here. And this is the back of the sapodilla tree or nesberry. Papayas. More plantain plants. These didn't start bearing plantains yet, but they will be coming soon. Usually when the plant gets this high, this tall, that's when you will see a flower start shooting out. Yeah. There's another papaya coming up. And these are plantains also coming up. Soon this one will shoot out a flower. And this one too. Yeah. I think I showed you this papaya. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. If you like what you see, just give a thumbs up and subscribe. You know, the analytics shows that many of you are watching. You come back all the time and you think you subscribe. But check, that could be you. Check to see if you're one of those people who think you've subscribed, but in actuality, you haven't. This is one of our coconut trees bearing fruits for the first time. And if you weren't here earlier, I showed this part already, our container pineapple bed. Thank you for the hearts. Very nice. And it's saying, Miss Zone Time, beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You see those hearts going up, guys? Go ahead. Give some more hearts. You know, all these matter. The more of these things you do, the more YouTube sends out the videos to other people. Because they say, if you like it, maybe there are others who like it too. Oh, this needs to go. This leaf right here, yeah, it's decaying. And when that happens, you remove it. So I'm going to cut it down later on so that all the energy can go into the good part of the plants instead of focusing on down there. And if you weren't here earlier, this is what I showed. This is our largest one for this time. Where in the world are you? Oh, I'm in Florida, in the US, United States. And here's another bunch right there. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. And there is a bunch of coconuts. My favorite beverage is coconut water. I have them every day. Right now I have to buy them because these are not ready. But hey, I can't wait for them to be matured. Uh-huh. Looks like the Caribbean. It's all the fruits here. You're right. All the fruits here are tropical fruits. And we even have yellow yam right here in this container. You know, this yellow yam is a gift from the garden. Volunteer plants. You just showed up in the pineapple bed. So we dug it up and put them in these containers here. So nice and yellow and shiny the leaves are. Yeah, I hope we get a healthy piece of yellow yam down there. Miss Zone says, no way. USA and Romania. Well, Dan is from Romania. Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite yam. Oh, mine too. Yellow yam. Yeah. And this is our dwarf avocado tree. Don't let the word dwarf fool you. We harvested, you can check out the videos too. I even have a short. We harvested so far 3 huge avocados from this tree. 1 early in the year and 2 3 months ago. But here is our giant tree. It hasn't started doing anything yet. Thank you. And you know, a lot of people think it's me. But if you think I'm green fingered, you should see my husband. He can plant. I think the only thing he needs to plant now is a rock. Maybe it will grow. Everything he plants grows. Yeah. And look at this. Look at these beautiful flowers. That's how you know you have a female papaya tree. So if you have a papaya tree in your yard and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and you see nothing, oh, just chop it down and start over. And I'm telling you, you don't need backyard space to do this. Do it in containers. Like my mom. Oh, okay. Green finger. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for the reminder. So this is in a container. And look how tall it is growing. And it's blossoming too. Yeah. We're going to be having fruits very soon. And here is our East Indian dwarf mango tree. And this ackee tree has given us so much. So many akis came off of this tree, but we still seeing late ones coming up. But it has given us a whole lot. Yeah. And this is hog plum tree. It's about to lose its leaves, and that's how you know when it's getting ready to bear fruits. And for those who were here earlier, this is, I showed you this papaya. I see some up there that's ready to come down before the birds get to them. But this tree just keeps bearing fruit. It started all the way down here, and we harvested. And look, another branch is coming out of the tree, and it keeps going up and up and up. Yeah. And here's another one. This tree was affected by the cold weather a couple of weeks ago. That's why the leaves looking like that. But it certainly has not affected the fruits. And in a few days, in a couple of days, we need to come out here and get these fruits too. And that is because we don't want the birds smelling them and taking a bite out of them. Yeah. And then there we have some more over here too. Yesterday I harvested a huge one from here. Yeah. And this one is getting ready. See that? That's a big one too. And two trees came out of the same space. Look at that. So you never know. Just say, just dig a hole and plant something and watch what grows. If you don't have yard, get a container. Put it in there. Oh, I could take this one right now. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Get a container and start small then. Maybe with herbs. Herbs will grow. It's another tree. You notice that this shape is different than this shape? And by the way, they came, the fruit, if you can have the seeds from one fruit, for example, when this is ripened, we can plant the seeds here and you will get two different shapes that come out of the same papaya. Long ones and round ones. Yeah, these are the late akis coming up. I see maybe a little less than a dozen on the tree. By the time each one ripen, I don't know if it's going to be even worth it to come and harvest. But yeah, and we have one tree over here that I'm waiting to start bearing fruits, and it's this one. Anybody know what fruit this is? What fruit tree? Give up? Thanks for the hearts. It's a jackfruit tree. Yeah. Jackfruit tree takes, from seedling, it takes 5 to 7 years to bear fruits. This one is going into year 5. So I hope it starts bearing at year 5. But if not, we'll wait for the next 2. But that's jackfruit. Oh, there's another banana that I didn't even show you. Another bunch of bananas over here. Yeah. This one has, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a small 9 though. This one is very small. Yeah. 9 hands or 8.5. Yeah. Guys, how many, next month, I'm gonna have a second garden trivia. The first one was very much fun. It was very enjoyable, and everybody said do another one. So maybe I'm gonna say I'm doing them once a month. So it's all about the garden. So when you see me going around and talking about the trees, those are the same questions that's going to be for the trivia. For example, I may ask you, how many bunches of bananas grow on one plant? Does anybody know that? Who will be the first one to answer? Just look at them. Oh, you're looking at talking about the bananas? Yeah, how many bunches of bananas grow on one plant? Anybody knows? That could be that's going to be a question. For each plant, not just bananas, but also on plantains, each plant gives you one bunch. Once we harvest that bunch, we chop down the tree to give way for the suckers to grow. What are the suckers? The suckers are the baby ones, for example. Every banana plant or plantain will give you suckers. Here's one. This is a sucker coming up right here. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the bananas. Yeah. So each plant gives you a sucker. So if you plant, in this case it's a plantain, if you plant this plantain plant, you won't have to plant another one because there will always be suckers coming up. So that you'll have some. You see, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. Yeah. It's 2 plants that's bearing fruits and suckers that were around it are growing up. So once we harvest this bunch of bananas, we will chop down the mother plant and give way for the young ones to grow and mature. Yeah, so only one bunch comes with each plant. Yes. Yes, I hope when I make the announcement for the trivia, I hope you guys will come. So, it is the sun has just set 5:28. And I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, just go ahead and do that so you can and when you subscribe, remember to hit the bell and click on all so that when the videos come, you'll be one of the first ones to see. Look at this blue jay right here on top of that ladder. Yeah. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And if you're celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend, happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, spend time with your family, enjoy yourselves. And I don't know, I can't give you a day when I'm going to be coming back out. Maybe the earliest is Sunday. But take care of yourself and thank you so much. And please, when you watch the videos, please watch to the end. Don't skip anything. That will really help. Thank you. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Until next time. Come back and see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden.